Hey, good morning, guys. Dave Schmidt's ResistanceBandTraining.com. I'm going to take you through my stretching warm-up, but I want you to call it a stretching workout, and you'll see why as we go through it. So I just started in with my hamstring stuff, hooked the band on. I'm just going to go ahead. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and show you every single move and break them down. What I want you to understand is this. It's a flow warm-up, guys. Yeah, we're just going to flow through. You're going to see how I go ahead and just start getting everything ready to work out ballistically. That's what you're trying to do. And it's a lot of fun. Now, if you have some areas that are really tight, notice I just slide my hand through, right through the handle, boom, right there, and I'm out here working out. All right, taking that through. Now, notice I don't always take it in the same plane. I just keep moving around. The beauty of it, guys, is the band will go where you want. Look at it, I just reach up and I can even grab my hand, my foot to stretch it a little bit more. Pull that hip down. Always kind of focusing on some breathing too. Yeah, I'm not a great breather, as you've seen, so I've got to really work on that. But you notice I'm just flowing through, getting this left quadrant opened up and loosened up. Now watch my switch. I just slide my hand through, come out, grip, and I'm right there. And now I'm going ahead and I'm just working hip rotation. Let that hip stretch out. You'll notice sometimes I just let the band relax and let my muscles stretch out. I'm just going through, easily stretching that hip rotation out. Yep, I'm gonna push across now because I gotta get a little of that. Make sure that foot stays tight. We don't want any cheating like this, rolling out. That's not the way you do it. Keep that heel tight against the wall. Hit that rotation, and there you go. Hey, the band eventually behind your head doesn't become a problem once you get used to it. I'm gonna loosen it up here a little bit because I need a little break for a second. Keep my hand here, pull down, go behind. I want you to see that again. Pull down. That loosens this part of the band up, makes it really easy for me to just go behind and loosen up. And I know I'm going fast. Guys, slow it down. I give you all the stretches. You can go back and break them down, but the key is just go ahead and start mobilizing yourself. Now we're gonna hit that hip flexor quad. Watch this. I'm just gonna go ahead, put the band in this hand, pop this leg forward, and go right there. All right, so right there. Now, I'm gonna come up here because a lot of you are gonna be really tight. So start up here and just work your way down. Now I'm stretching that hip flexor quad in the frontal plane, and I'm also getting hip extension, so I'm getting two planes to stretch that hip flexor out. This works out awesome. I love this stretch. Nice and easy. Now I can bring my hands in. Oh, I want to take my leg back further? Well, guess what? All I got to do is reach down on the band a little bit, drop it out, and there it's back further. I can bring this leg out. I'm just going to grab this baby, hold it there. Oh my goodness, that opens up. Oh man, that is an awesome stretch. And baby, being able to do that at an older age like mine, like 50, dude, oh, there aren't too many people that can do that, but man, if they can, they feel great. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of switch. Watch this. I'm gonna put that hand in there. I'm gonna come back around, and I'll spin around to keep my eye on you. But here's now, I'm like this. So now I'm gonna lay on this side. Notice I switch my hand, go behind, switch it back, right there. And now I can bring in some rotation and just flow through, really stretching that out. Now here's where the breathing comes in, because you start to get that rib cage involved, and you got to really breathe into it and let it stretch. And you've seen me do other advanced variations of this. For instance, you've seen me take the band, bring my foot up here, hook it on my foot, so now my hands are free. So now I can really emphasize hip rotation, or excuse me, mid-back rotation, all right, and opening that up. I can also work some hamstring flexibility here, while my quad, other side, is in a hip extension. Now, I'm gonna hit the other side. We're gonna do, I'm doing shoulder work today, all right? So I gotta get my shoulders warmed up. Thought I'd take you through now how I loosen up my shoulders. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I got this big eye bolt drilled into the ceiling. And then I've got this carabiner clip. It's a big one, so that I can easily flip my band in. Now I've got a black medium band. What I did is I looped it over and rolled it out because I don't have a lot of space here. My ceilings aren't too high, So I've got to create a little less space with my band, otherwise it's too hard to stretch. So I'm gonna put my hand in and I'm just gonna nice and easily start lengthening out my shoulder. Now here's the deal. Let the band do the work. All right, yeah, let the band do the work. Let yourself just open up and stretch. Notice I've got my legs really lengthened out. That's why I loosened up my hips first, so that I can get my hips to really start letting my shoulder open up. So now I've stretched myself out from the bottom. Now I'm gonna stretch myself out from the top, and I'm gonna open it up. Now, I'm just gonna move my body, guys. My arm is not gonna do anything. Just gonna move my body and start opening up and chest stretching, drop down. Beauty is, I can go anywhere I want. You have to make sure that that eye bolt is firmly dialed in, because we're gonna put a lot of pressure on that. Notice, just moving my body around. Put my other hand up here because it gives me better balance. I'm just gonna lengthen out, stretch out. Guys, there's no better shoulder stretch than this. I mean, literally, I can just drop down and my hip, right now, my hips are loosened up. My shoulder is allowing me to lengthen out. It's awesome. I love this stretch. This was a key stretch in me rehabbing my rotator cuff and getting all of that back. I just worked on this all the time. Went where I could. You know, if this was too uncomfortable, hook it down lower and start lower and let that stretch out. Now I want to show you something. I want to do a little less tension, so all I'm going to do is just grab one of the bands. The other one, just going to put my hand and leave it there. And now I'm just going to really emphasize crossing my body over, but I don't need as much tension on this. So as a result of that, I'm going to decrease it by only using half the band. All right, and I'm going to just start rotating up. Look at that, bringing my arm around, really loosening up. Again, is there an area that I stop and stretch on specifically? Oh, absolutely. If this is tight on me, I'm going to stay here for a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just work at stretching that out a little bit more. And the same thing, if you got some tight areas, go after all of them, all right? Now I'm going to finish up just a nice big lengthening stretch. And guys, I'm ready to hit my shoulders. I can hit my hips. I can hit anything. Great, great way to go ahead and take 10 minutes and just start opening up and getting your shoulders and hips loosened up. Have a good one.